All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, everyone is doing great. Welcome back. Today is the last day of the month, right? So, we got some huge news coming out, especially for this week, guys. So, let's jump right into it. Key highlights, obviously, from Friday's PCE data, the PCE inflation report. Um, Obviously, you've seen the core PCE rose about 0.3% month over month and about 2.9% year over year. Headline PCE up about 0.2%. All in line with the economists' forecast for the most part, guys. Overall, the in line results kind of reinforces expectations for a September rate cut. As far as the Forex reaction, the US dollar weakened just a bit, continuing its slide, though some minor stabilization occurred ahead of the release. Markets are still pricing in nearly an 89% chance of a Fed rate cut here in September, right? The Euro USD hovered just above that 1.1650, reflecting the broader softer dollar trend. Metals, of course, gold, silver, more percent reaching around 34.43 an ounce. Its highest since mid-July, poised for the strongest monthly performance since April. Um, and then traders responding to the softer inflation by increasing bets on September rate cuts. Pretty much boding well for the non-yielding assets like gold, guys. That's why we've seen that gold and silver kind of pop. Bitcoin and other crypto. Bitcoin didn't react with much fanfare at the modest movement near around the 110,000. Following earlier declines, daily crypto sentiment was relatively flat. Any upside appears capped until stronger macro triggers emerge. And then just a major summary table, guys, again, from the assets to reaction here in Forex. The Euro USD rather, weakened again post PCE major currencies gained rate cuts expectations soared just a bit. Again, gold rose about 8.8%, best month since April, again supported by Fed easing outlooks. Bitcoin flat to slightly down, trading near around 110,000 range. Muted reaction to the PCA data. And basically, what's next, guys? What's next to watch, of course, is the upcoming U.S. Jobs reports and CPI will be decisive in confirming the narrative of inflation, cool down, and securing expectations for the Fed easing. Forex flow dynamics, sustained dollar dip could prompt breakout rallies in euro, GBP, and JPY crosses. So watch out for those. And then, of course, further metal movement. If rate cuts, bet strengthen, gold and silver, platinum, all of them could actually attract fresh inflows, testing the higher resistant levels once again. And then crypto catalysts, additional data or macro shift may be needed to reignite Bitcoin volatility or trend shift, guys. Other than that, make sure you guys are keeping your stops tight. No over gambling, no overdoing it, right? Last month of the year, or last day of the month, we have obviously non-farm payroll coming out this week as well. So be careful for that. And yeah, guys, other than that, let's jump into some charts and we will see you on the next one.
Coach Michael,
All
how you
right.
doing tonight?
I am absolutely awesome. What
That's
about
awesome.
you?
I'm doing quite well,
We
quite
got.
well. I got a little bit of a different background here, kind of like yourself. I actually I was a beach house for the long weekend, so apologies for the background here.
Oh no, no worries at all. It sounds what is that, a
Yeah.
bird or something? Bird tripping?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, no, it's the bugs. You kidding me? It's nighttime out here. Got the windows open and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. How are things down south?
Oh man, everything is absolutely amazing. Had a weekend.
Yeah,
I was just telling Coach Tiger we had a one of my good friends. They had a barbecue, and he throws epic barbecues. Like it's always amazing. Good food, good
yeah,
vibes. There's a huge pool there. We play some. Oh, it's all pretty. I had a mom's beach get together basically, so
yeah.
that was pretty cool too. But
Nice,
yeah, other
nice.
than that, things are good. Just trying to see what these markets are talking about.
Yeah, yeah. I heard you. I know. I heard you. I saw the. I was catching a little bit of the last segment. Yeah, I mean, obviously, an abbreviated week on the U.S. equity session. A lot of people
Hmm.
probably not even going to be trading at all tomorrow, depending on what
Yeah.
strategy they're employing. Obviously, like us on
Hmm.
the majority of us on the futures side are generally like trend following. So we want to wait for those institutions to kind of come back and really start moving around the
Right.
market in a good direction before we kind of get involved. So, but yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll take a look at the charts, at least see where futures are sitting overnight. I know, obviously, everyone knows, right? Hong Kong doesn't sleep, so we can dive in and see where futures markets are getting pushed around to.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Man, I actually been looking at this AUD NZD setup for quite a bit. I think I do want to jump in it.
Yeah,
Um,
taking a trade live. Yeah.
which should be in this session. So if we can get my screen pulled up, I'm actually liking this. I had this set up for last week, actually. So to see it set up now, it's freaking perfect.
Perfect.
uh, so let's see if we can jump in here.
I was going to say, did it come
Uh,
back into your zone? Did you not take it last week?
no, so it actually didn't do what it needed to do, but it just
Okay.
did. So it looks like we are good to go. Uh, cool. So yeah. So this is slightly too low. Yeah, so we would need a small pullback. I'll have to target something a little bit lower. Let's
Hmm.
see. If I jump in here, I'm gonna take two positions on this. I want the first one
Hmm.
to be right where it is now. Then I'll take the second on the pullback here. Let's see. Not horrible. 1085. Yeah, 1085. So I didn't expect to jump in this early. I don't even have my. I don't even have my platform pulled up here. So hopefully this
Yeah.
back a bit for me and not run away.
I know there was a huge
Hold on
learning
here.
curve when I first started on like the Project X / Trading View platform, um, because there's just like
Right,
so many things that are in there, but so many things that aren't. So it was kind of definitely a little bit of a
right.
learning curve. But I mean, Trading View is pretty good, right? The usability.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot actually. So all right, so we're at
Yeah.
1110. Let me do this. 1110. I bet I'll jump in this really quick and then I'll explain the rationale behind it. Um, Let me just jump in quick before. So I'm only going to put half of the position on now. There we go. Short
Yeah, for
this.
sure.
All right, boom. All right, so we're in here. Cool. All right, I just wanted to get in before this thing kind of ran away. Now I do want this to pull back here. Like I would really prefer it to pull back to about this price. So I'll just put
Yeah.
second position right? So really like it here actually. Just want to put that half on so we can get it in there. And then this TP is looking at about 1055 maybe. So yeah, let's do that
Yeah.
1055 somewhere around there. All right, cool. Uh, and steel price is at 83. So 83. All right, cool. So
Nice.
I said last week this could set up on Monday. I was gonna be watching out for this. So let me just kind of drop out. So yeah, once I get this peak high here and I get that pull back, the retest is my favorite setup. Is the master trade. Oh, can you not hear me decently?
No, I hear you. I hear you. Huh?
Oh, okay.
Can you,
I say
can
my
you hear me?
connection
Yeah.
looks pretty good. Uh, yeah, I can hear you great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, just want to
No,
make
you were cutting out there just for a
okay.
little bit, but no, overall, I hear you.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah. So just getting into it here. This is the that peak high, as I always say that I stay away from. Right, that
Mm-hmm.
peak high here, and then I'm really waiting for
The
that
expensive
break of
crab
this
legs that
area.
Coach Tiger's always talking about.
Yep. Yep.
Unreal.
And this is exactly what I'm looking for, right? That break of this area after the peak and retesting this same zone for the drop. And as you can see, that's
Yeah.
exactly what we have here, right? So we got
Yeah.
this funky M structure here, that small rundown, the pull back, and then the drop, right? We got this 1350 cross right here, which is like, uh, cool. So yeah, we got 1350 cross here.
Yeah. What's going on with New Zealand dollar? Why is it getting pushed down so hard?
I have no idea.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. I know
No
it's always
idea.
one of those things, and that was one of the reasons why I I was like, what is actually affecting like some of these currencies and Australian dollar versus New Zealand. Obviously, they're in the same general area, but yeah, I was always
Hmm.
wondering like where do you actually go to figure out what news is pushing it up or down?
Right. Yeah, it's
Crazy.
always something pretty interesting. I think
Yeah.
Tiger is pretty good with the fundamentals with stuff like that. Me,
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
I'm just
Yep.
purely trading price action.
Sure.
Purely.
Yeah.
Uh, cool. Well, yeah, this is that right. Like once we kind of get this run, and it's really about this 1350 crossing here, right? And it's small
Yeah.
rundown, pull back to touch the 50 and drop. That's the expected move. Now it didn't exactly come and touch. Oh, I guess it did because we got this wick here, right? So if you look at this, this is pretty much the that same area, right? And it kind of ran back and grabbed it.
Yeah.
Um, so let's see. Yeah, this is pretty much what I'm looking to do now. So yeah, this is the main thing. And then also what I really like about it is the chart tells me all of this. Then I got the TDI agreeing with me also. The market baseline has gone below the static here, and we got the
Gotcha.
RSI line and the signal line above the market baseline. So everything about this is actually great. Uh, yeah, we even have, if you look at the 4 hour chart prices, it's been below the 13 EMA. So literally, this is my boxes as far as it being a high probability setup.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
so nice, nice, nice,
Well, I
nice.
don't know. It's one of those things that it's just like set up a couple of alerts maybe, and we'll see if it hits. Maybe get down to that reload level again, right?
Right, exactly, exactly. So jump down there, okay. Um, well, cool. Let me see here. Seems like I'm freezing up a little bit. Uh, let's see here. Okay, guess it's fine. If it gets too bad, let me know. I actually have two internet providers. I'm on one of them. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
if,
Actually,
yeah,
I feel like it might be my connection. I don't know, back end. It might be mine. Hang on here.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. I might do the same thing. Just kind of switch over to the Ethernet connection. Obviously, the direct line to the internet is always the safest, right?
right, for sure.
Hang
Yeah, I
on
got
here.
a mesh in here that I just got recently installed. It's literally right here. It's in my office, so
Oh,
it
really?
should be pretty good. I'm on the internet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
All right, I actually just made a change, so we should be okay.
okay.
I
All right.
just
Well, you
switched over
take
to
over
my
here.
hardline.
I'll do the same. I'm gonna switch over to my Starlink internet here. I don't know if it's gonna
Yeah,
go
yeah,
out,
yeah.
but
All good.
yeah, let me
Oh,
try
you
to
got the
switch over here.
Starlink. There we go. Elon Musk providing the internet. It's not going to fail now. Let's see. All right, you're back. It looks like you're
hang,
back.
hang on. Let me switch over here.
Oh, okay. All right. No problem. We got time. Let's see. I mean, other than that, it's just like, what else could it be? Internet connections, computer's pretty stable. Trading view looks perfect. Let's see if we'll get a little reconnection back here. All right. All right, for everyone in the chat, we're just experiencing just a little bit of technical difficulty. We're actually having Coach Michael just switch over his internet provider. Obviously, as you guys know, high-speed internet, one of the most important things, especially when you're trading. So we'll see if we can't reconnect with him in just a second. Let me see here.
All right, so I'm back. Hopefully that's better.
Yeah, yeah. No, I hear you. I see you. Hear you perfectly.
Okay. All
Looking
right,
good.
perfect.
Yeah.
All right. You know, it's the weirdest thing is I literally got two internet providers, and it
Yeah.
took me a minute for them to even install that second internet because there was some issues with the blockage. They finally get it
Really.
installed, and then the internet was a little too far. So they're like, "Oh, you should get a mesh." I go all the way up to Cancun, get a mesh, put it in my office, and now the signal is still not great. I'm like, "What is happening?"
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
could have
yeah.
just stuck with the internet
Yeah, yeah.
initially.
Yeah. I know how it is. It's ridiculous sometimes here.
Yes.
Hang
All right. Well, cool. Well, yeah. Anything. Anyway, this is looking great. Let's hopefully we can see if we can make some money on this Sunday, early Sunday. I can't lie though. I do want this to pull back. I would really prefer if this pulled back so I can get this good price.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a nice pullback,
Then,
little consolidation.
yeah. To see, this will give me that pretty much that nice, you know, 1 for 1.5. I really want to
Yeah.
take it off at this 80 yard low because that's pretty much where it would bounce off of it.
Mm-hmm.
But the way not take the first trade, right? Because there's not like totally sure that it'll pull back, right? Like it might
Sure.
not pull back, it might just drop. So I got to
Yeah,
take
for
both
sure.
both moves. Um, yeah, we'll definitely see. Well, yeah, this was pretty much the main thing I was looking at today. I saw it earlier in the session when I was with Tiger. Um, so I really was just kind of waiting for it to set up, and sure enough, this bad boy is set right on up. I won't put a pending order on here though. I think that should be a good one to do. That pending will be at about what is that 1090. Let's do a pending order for 1090 as well.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty nice. Yeah, I've been checking out you guys' at session. You and Coach Daryl, you guys are killing it. Like it's like almost every day. You guys are like,
Yeah, almost. We're trying, right? I mean, myself and
yeah,
Daryl are just, yeah. Oh, and again, Michael. God, I'm sorry. It's like it's one of those things. It's like we're not going to be trading tomorrow, so it's like I'm not
right.
gonna have really much to talk, much to add, much to talk about. But I definitely, I actually just missed your session when you're going over the news into the week. So maybe you can inform me about some of the other stuff that's coming up. Obviously, any of those red folder events that might be coming down later in the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, even Friday. But yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's a little bit different, right? And like I appreciate you watching the futures takeoff session. The Forex Fire is definitely something I pop into every once in a while if I'm
right,
awake so early, being at the gym. I'll take a look, see how you guys are doing. But
right.
man, it's an early session for you guys for sure.
Super early. Yeah, like super
Yeah,
early.
yeah,
It's one of
yeah.
those
So
sessions
is
where
that because you guys are trying to like catch the Hong Kong close or something?
well, mainly the London Open. Yeah, the
Oh yeah, the
London
London
Open
Open.
is really good. Yep. So we like to
Yeah,
try to catch those moves. And then for me, I still trade New York as well. So I
for sure.
normally before I started doing the Ola Prime sessions in the London sessions, I would miss moves every now and then because I wasn't
Yeah,
trading London. And I'm like, man, if
yeah.
I just traded London, sometimes I can probably catch some of those moves. But man, it's
Hmm.
so early, right? Like that's 2:30 in the morning. I gotta wake up at 2:30,
Yeah,
just to be up and
yeah,
alert by 3 o'clock central. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
that's
for
pretty early.
sure.
Then you play 4 hours straight. You get a little break in between there, but yeah, definitely got to get the caffeine rolling. Um, yeah, super early session.
Uh,
But I'll tell you what
yeah.
though, it actually works out great for me because I promise you, I have not missed a trade that I was supposed to take since we started doing these sessions. Not one.
Oh wow. Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. 100%. I mean, that's always a good
So it
thing,
works
right?
out.
I mean, you spend so much
Yeah,
time on the desk, so much time analyzing the charts that it's hard to miss, right?
exactly. Exactly. And then by the time, you only got 2 sessions, right? New York and
Yeah,
London, right? By the time Asia comes around, more or less, you're not too focused on
sure,
on that. But I already have the alert set up and everything by then, so I don't miss
sure.
much. And then again, I'm day trading, so I'm not on a 5 minute time frame. I'm on an hour and a 4 hour chart. So
Hmm.
if I can just
Hmm.
get an alert or look at the charts at the top of the hour for the most part, see if it confirmed, I'm pretty much good to go. So it helps out a lot.
Yeah,
To
I
be
hear you.
totally honest.
I hear you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Every single day. I mean, I'm on the charts. I'm taking a look at some of the different markets. Nasdaq is like one of the main things that I trade. So,
Right.
I'm looking at some of the setups every single morning. And Coach Darrell, he's trading the S&P futures, so a little bit
Mm,
of the same, but a little bit different. But yeah, I
right.
mean, we do pretty good. I got my first payout with Hola Prime last week, so that was
I saw
exciting.
that.
Um,
I saw
yeah,
that.
we did that
Congrats.
live. Yeah, we did. Dude, I mean, I think I said it to you. I know I've said it to those guys. You know how the prop firms give you the you're a pro or a live or whatever trader, right? Whatever it is
Right.
getting to their payout
Right.
system. And it's like it's starting to be just meaningless. Like it's just, and I
Right.
don't want to like, toot my own horn and be like, yeah, it's so easy to do it. But again, like
Yeah.
it's some of those things. It's just the lessons that we talk about constantly on the channel. Don't
For
overtrade.
sure.
Don't let your losing trades keep on running. Like definitely just cut them. And like if you have a system, then
Right.
you'll be profitable for sure. And obviously, if you're trading futures, you're trading forex. If you watch futures fire
Hmm.
for, I'm sorry, forex fire, God, and the futures take
Yeah.
off, then maybe you'll learn a couple of things and be able to take some trades alongside with us. So I
Yeah.
mean, we're all pretty good at showing our trades live, letting people hop on,
Hmm.
because obviously there's enough liquidity to go around when you're trading something like the Nasdaq or the S&P 500
Right.
futures. So we're not gatekeeping anything here, people. But yeah,
I
no,
love it.
it's been really good. We traded pretty well through some of the volatile markets, and I mean, as you know, on those red folder news days, the market moves one way or the other, and then like that's it for the rest of the
Hmm.
day. And if you get chopped up,
Yep.
you get caught up.
Yep.
Trading in between, Coach Tiger diddling in the middle, then you're
Yeah.
gonna lose
Right.
your account. You're gonna blow yourself up. You're gonna lose the account. So yeah,
For
we're
sure.
really certain to like not be doing that type of stuff, and
Yeah.
just trying to help people out where we can. That's pretty much it. Name of the game, right?
Yep. 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 And no, I totally get it. Right. Like, because I think like it's something. It's I'll use this analogy. When I used to live in Atlanta, I was living in Midtown, right? And as I mentioned, it
Yeah,
was high rise. It was gorgeous. View was, I mean, freaking gorgeous. This is what you pay for, is the view,
yeah,
and it was just so pretty. And after a while, it's almost like you don't even notice the view anymore, right? Like it was just something that
yeah.
was
Oh
so
yeah, no.
nice at first, but later on in life, you're like,
Hmm.
you see it every day, and you just don't, you know. So after a few payouts, it tends to,
Yeah,
weirdly enough, not
yeah.
mean the same. I don't know. Like, there's something about that where it's like supposed to mean the same. Like it's still a beautiful view, right? Or it's still a payout,
Well,
but it's
yeah.
like,
I mean, you're still
now
part
I
of the
got to pay.
few, right? I mean, it's one of those
Yeah.
things where it's just like. And actually, we were talking about this as well, just more on the psychology aspect of the trading. Um, yeah, we were just talking about how, and I'm not sure if I ever asked you this question, but do correct me if I'm wrong, but do you think that you suffer from what's it called, imposter syndrome? You know what that is?
Imposter? Mm-mm.
Imposter syndrome?
Uh-uh. Nah. What is
No.
that?
Okay. So, technical definition, I don't know, but it's basically like you get like successful right at something, and then
Uh-huh.
you just think, am I really good at this, or am I just getting lucky so many times in a row?
Yeah.
And you essentially
Yeah.
think of yourself as almost an imposter, right? So
Right. Right. I know
elaborate.
what you mean.
You think you're an imposter ever? Has that ever befalled you that you think like maybe I'm just getting lucky and I
Yeah.
don't know anything? you know?
Right. No, I would say that something like that would be like maybe for basketball, right? Like it's like you have
Oh
some of
yeah,
those
sure.
games like, whoa, it seems like everything's going in today. Is this me? Or
Yeah,
like, was that
yeah.
just a lucky shot? you know?
Uh huh. Uh huh. I hear you. I hear
Yeah.
you.
But
No,
yeah,
I know, and
on
I
the
know.
trading
Like,
front,
yeah, I was
yeah,
gonna
for
say, like,
sure.
I
I
know
can
some of
totally
your
relate to that.
story, right? And maybe some of the viewers, do know your story, or don't really know your story. but obviously, like, you kind of made a decision that you wanted to put in the work. So you definitely had this
Yeah.
huge, investment into the education. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
some people do, some people don't. I for sure, I would say that I for sure did when I was like really killing it. I was like, do I really know anything, or am I just like, you know, rolling the dice and getting lucky almost?
Right. So it makes you
Yeah,
wonder,
but
right?
I
Like,
mean, it's a
wait, what
thing.
is
It's
really
it's a
happening?
thing that many people suffer from. So
Hmm. No, seriously. It's
yeah.
just one of those things where, because anyone, you can click the mouse and fall into a winning trade. You might can even do that
Oh
two or
yeah.
three times, right?
Yep. Yep. For sure. 100%.
So, let me update my position here. I didn't even mention it to the chat here. Yeah, AUD shorts, shorts, and what do we have on here? Lot wise, we are at. Oh, then I'll just go over this news you mentioned it a moment ago here.
Oh yeah,
Point
for sure.
80, cool. Okay, point 80, point 80 lots. Yeah, so I'll be honest. This week looks crappy as far as news because one thing about me, like how I traded, I do not like late news. I just do not like it
Yeah.
because I would much rather news happen at 8:30 Eastern so I can take
Yeah.
trades at 9. Because for me,
Yeah.
a lot of the setups or like the confirmations, I would need that 4 hour confirmation. Like in this case, right? Let's kind of go to it. In this case, I'm gonna delete all of this just to make it a little
Yeah.
simpler. But in this case, I would want to see price below, like the last open candle. I'm sorry, last closed candle. I want to see price below the 13 since I'm shorting it, right?
Yeah.
So clearly we're below the 13 EMA here, right? Obviously the 13 is the red one, but clearly we're below it. But what tends to happen is the 9 o'clock candle will give me that 4 hour confirmation, right?
Yeah.
And that lets me know, all right, hey, if everything sets up or has already set up, the last thing would be that 4 hour confirmation. If that happens,
Gotcha.
great. Now I'm all over the trade. I can jump in it. But that happened at 9, like 9 Eastern. But if we have 10, 10 o'clock news, that messes up my entire approach because I don't want to jump in the trade before the news. You know what I mean?
For
So
sure.
it just,
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
yeah, it
100%.
throws me off big time. So I actually literally hate late news like that, which we have a ton of it next week. Um,
Yeah.
Let me look at it again here. So, as you know, tomorrow is Labor Day, I believe, in the States, right? Tomorrow, Labor Day?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I get Labor Day and Memorial Day mixed up all the time. But
Is
yeah,
it Labor Day?
Labor
Wait,
Day.
wait, wait.
Is it?
I think it's Labor Day. No.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, Labor Day, Monday,
Is it?
September 1st. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're good. You started freaking me
Okay,
out there,
okay.
guy.
Right.
Is it Labor
I'm
Day?
like,
Yeah,
wait, I
yeah.
always get Labor Day, Memorial Day mixed up. So
Yeah, yeah. You're not alone there.
I have an excuse. I don't live there anymore. So I have a real
Yeah,
excuse
I
not
hear you.
to
I know.
know.
I know. See, that's good. That's good.
So yeah, tomorrow's Labor Day, so definitely gonna be a bit slower for sure.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we have 10 o'clock news. Tuesday 10 o'clock news is the ISM manufacturing PMI. Wednesday is the Joe's job openings at 10 a.m. And then Thursday
Hmm.
is the ISM services PMI also. And then Friday we got NFP. So we got a
Yeah.
crazy wacky week for news like coming up.
Yeah.
Literally, I want to say every day is iffy because Monday is a holiday. Then you got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday late news, and Friday's NFP. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It's gonna be a terribly choppy week. But I mean, it's tough because it's one of those things where, obviously a lot of the institutional guys have been off the desk or off and on the desk at their Hamptons Beach house. So I mean,
Hmm.
post Labor Day, like they should be coming back in, and getting back to the seat. moving the market around. But
Right.
who knows if anyone really wants to jump in front and take any risk.
Man, who you telling? I know I'm not gonna be one of
Yeah, yeah. I hear you.
them. Seriously, I gotta have
You
a
could do it. You could
solid
do it.
setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I get me a
I
solid
hear you
setup, I'll take it. I will.
for sure.
Like even today, right? It's not too bad. What was it 1065? Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll definitely see what's going on for sure. Um, yeah, not the prettiest week for news for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I will admit, if this pulls back, I'm actually going to take this onto my accounts because this is freaking gorgeous. I love when it looks like this. Um, so yeah, that was cool. So yeah, something else. Moving on to what else we got? Silver. This silver was a bomb trade on Friday.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
oh, this is crude. Let's go to
yeah.
silver.
USO. Yeah,
Silver was absolutely amazing on Friday. Um,
yeah.
me
That
and
push up
Tiger
to
actually took
40.
this. Whew,
Yeah,
whew, this was
it's a
nice.
bull market for sure.
Yes, this thing was so nice on Friday. Right. So for me, um, as I always mention here, so once I get this 5,200 cross, right, I know I'm in level two. So I'll just say 5,200. Whoops, cross. I know I'm in level two. And at this point, I'm
Mhm.
looking for some type of structure off the 200. How I always say, whether that
Yeah.
is right that W structure,
Yep.
whether it's that what I would call that half a bat structure, right? That looks something like that, or if it's that head and
Mm-hmm.
shoulders pattern structure, right? I'm looking for one of these. The only ones that I don't take is the V, right? That's the only one I don't take. That's a no-no. And what do we have here?
Mm-hmm.
We have a V. So I did not take
Mm-hmm.
this. Typically, I would take the move off the 200, but when you just have one leg like this and just run up, that's nothing. Like this is a total pass for
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
right?
yep.
Because what tends to happen is this thing going to end up coming back. Now it didn't this time. It ended up coming back and hitting it again and then running. And you like, you should have waited for the second leg. Yeah, you should always wait for
Exactly.
the second leg. You should never take the first one,
Exactly. 100%.
right? And then in addition to that, you have this outside the band here. This the whole thing about this move was a no-no, like the entire thing. So this was a pass for me. I did not take it. But once the very next move is if they don't break this structure right here, right, which they didn't, right? They kind of came and touched a little bit, but that was really it. They kind of pulled back off of it. The next move after that is the bounce off the 50, which is exactly what this thing gave us right here. Nice, nice, nice W structure. Close above, back below, close back above. Bam, you in it right there. This was a super parabolic move. This was an easy 2 for 1. And I actually didn't even get the
Mm-hmm.
full move. Uh, it took me out. Let me see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find something. Oh, here. Oops. Here it is here. I'll share this really quick. So I'm going to reshare something else. So it was still a lot of move left on here, right?
Yeah.
But I got in literally right there, smack TP quickly, and look, this thing still went up a little bit further after that. But I normally just take it off at the 80-yard high anyway, right? So I still got a
Yeah.
decent piece of
Yeah.
the move. But yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Actually, I was
And
going
what
to
I
say,
really
what's that
liked about this,
execution platform that you got the screenshot from? Is that MT5?
yeah, that's MT5. Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, they got a
It
pretty
had
sweet platform across all the platforms. Yeah.
they do. I love it. I actually love it. I think you guys can was it? Yeah, I know MT5 isn't in some places, I believe.
Yeah, some
Um,
countries. No, we can't get it 100%. You got to find a broker, obviously, that's operating in the U.S. on the Forex side that'll essentially like
mm,
give you MT5, and I think MT4 is even harder to come by now.
oh
Like I don't
man,
know, I don't even know if you can
okay.
just download it. Like you need like the broker's version to download it so that you can get obviously the data connection and all that.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So it's a tough thing to come by.
it is.
Yeah,
Morning
yeah.
coaches
But I
reading
mean,
from the
for the futures
Philippines.
side, it's pretty easy. I mean, there's so many different providers now for the futures trading, and we're on the Project
Right.
X, and then we have like Rhythmic and a couple other data providers or platform providers as
Nice.
well. Yeah, yeah. So it's whatever
Cool.
each individual trader is comfortable with. Either you
I
can
agree.
trade and make some money or you can't.
Simple as that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
I
And
know, I
in
know.
my opinion, that's the easy part. Right. The hard part is
Yeah,
coming up with the strategy. That's the easy part. Is learning the
yes,
platform.
yeah, yeah. I know. Anyone can learn the platform, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't
it shouldn't
matter.
take long at all.
Can't
Watch a
keep a
few
good
YouTube
trader
videos
guessing.
or something, if anything. But
Yeah, yeah.
the strategy part, that's not something that comes along easy. You gotta put that work
Yeah.
in for that one.
Yep, yep, yep. Keep on testing. Keep on doing demo accounts, back testing, taking
Yep,
different prop accounts.
exactly, exactly.
Man.
But yeah, this was super super nice. I even like this on the 15 minutes. So I was mentioning this to Tiger earlier today too. Um, Let me find this screenshot because I think this is really really important since we got time to do it. Let me see if I can find this. It was about the AMD, right? The accumulation, manipulation, distribution phase here. Where's this
Hmm.
screenshot? I got so many screenshots that it's ridiculous. Okay, here it is. All right. I'm a stickler for this type of stuff, just having markups and being visual because it makes it easier for me to explain it. Because I'll admit I don't think I was the best teacher. I had a lot of my I'll say I had a lot of knowledge, but I wasn't the best at explaining why I would do something. Right? Like
Yep.
it almost had to be pulled out of me. Like, why don't you take it
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here?
yeah.
Well, you can't take it right here because of this or da da da. I was like, oh, okay, that's a good point. But I wouldn't know to
Oh,
just
yeah.
naturally say that. You know.
Yeah,
Uh,
yep, for sure.
but cool. So this is a great example of what I'm going to show on silver here, just on a 15-minute chart. Right. So that accumulation phase, that hitting the high, right? Hit it once, pull it back a little bit, halfway towards the Asia, hit it again, right? Knock them out just a little bit further, hit it, pull
Yep.
back to that Asian high, and just to manipulate. This is where that whole manipulation part comes in. At where it's like, all right, we're going long. That's what everyone thinks, right? And then you just yank it back from them. That would really wouldn't be the best spot. You could, but you would still have to sit through that drawdown. And that's why I say, well, you have to worry about it coming back more than anything because you'll be
Yeah.
up, and it's just emotionally tiring to be up, have it come all the way back to your spot and then drop, right? Like you might as well wait for it to come back to that spot. That's why I just
100%.
I do the retest, right? That break and retest, not just a break, right? But if you check this out,
Yeah.
that this entire phase from accumulation, manipulation to finally distribution, exactly what we see here on
Yeah.
silver. We got this the Asian range here, right? I'll just put an A, right? Accumulation phase happened here,
Hmm.
right? And then we got this Asia low. So I'll just kind of mark this up here as the Asia low. And this is where it all comes in at, right? So they accumulated for 7 hours from 5 to 12. And then they come out, right?
Long
With a
time to
little bit
be
of
in drawdown.
funkiness.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Ping. They hit it once right here. Best believe there's a lot of short orders, pending orders going short here. right? So they pinged them on there. They probably put their stops halfway through the Asia box, which is where they got them at right here. So they tagged the rest of the traders on right there, right? They got these guys going short, tagged these guys out right here with the some of them went long here, right? And then others just got stopped out because their order was on here, right? And then they
For
do
sure.
one last little finishing move right here, right? This is the manipulation phase for sure,
Hmm.
100%. Whoops, let me make that a bigger M.
Yeah.
Uh, and you can really see all of this crystal clear, right? Just I'm talking about messing these guys up, right? Just hitting it, hitting it on
I
every
know it's
side.
so tough, and of course the long wicks
Yeah.
on each side. It's just like, oh man,
Mm-hmm.
been there
Just
before.
tagging them.
Don't want to get caught there again.
Yep. 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 So yeah, this was definitely that that manipulation phase here, and then finally
Yeah,
you got the end of the cycle,
I know.
right?
Just a
They say,
break to
"All
the
right, we
upside.
out of here." Yep,
Yeah.
we're out of here. And this one candle, this green candle, went from being all the way low down here and ran
Hmm.
up and
Hmm.
closed above all of this in one
Yeah.
single candle. 1 hour. They worked this whole level for it, and for all of this time, and this one candle was the finishing move right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk
It's
about
unbelievable.
nasty. This is
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah.
And then you got
Yeah.
all of this going on, right? And then you got this
Sure.
one red candle in here, but that's it. The rest of this, for how many
The
hours
shorts
is this?
piling on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, this is a 15-minute chart. So each one of these, it was red for
Oh yeah.
one 15-minute break. That's it though.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
The
Yep.
rest of it taken off straight green
Hmm.
candles.
Hmm.
So just amazing. I love not just seeing this, but being able to finally understand after putting in so much work and uh, chart time, right? Like, all right, now if you can wait for this, let them do all of this madness, and then wait for this move to set up, you can be
For
golden,
sure.
golden, golden, golden. You know more better than most traders, Tony, because you be killing it. You be killing it.
Honestly, I know. Yeah. 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 I hear you. It's just, yeah. I mean, it's one of those things we always say it on the desk. It's like, don't step in front of a freight train. You don't want to be
Hmm.
on the tracks when the train's coming through.
You need to just
And
wait,
it's so
right?
true. It's so true. Like, yeah, you just got to
Just
be
wait.
waiting. You got to be watching, and you just got to be careful out there.
Yeah. Hmm. And that's really it.
It,
And it's
and
tough,
yeah, I
right?
wasn't even
That's the
sure.
hardest part.
I wasn't even sure what the actual reason was that it was just lifting and lifting and lifting. I
Mm.
thought that there was a headline or maybe something on the political space that came out or on the economic front, and just nothing.
Yep. Yeah, they did have the PCE on Friday that came out, but it was pretty flat. Like
Yeah.
it was regular. I mean, it seemed as though like most of the currency pairs didn't really move or anything, but gold and silver did. Gold and
Hmm.
silver took off.
Hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
And this one didn't really do
Unbelievable.
anything, right? So I couldn't take gold because, as I mentioned, when I get the 5200 cross like this, my next move is off the 200. Right? If price never touches the 200, I just don't take it. Right? I would
Hmm.
much rather wait for the next move. Right? So similar how silver actually did come down and touch the 200. Right? So when I get this, whether I take it or not, I'm just looking for the next move off the 50 at this point, which again, obviously was the move that I could
Sure.
actually take. But on gold, it never even touched the 200. So for me, I couldn't touch gold at all, which
Yeah.
didn't really matter. As long as silver, I don't really care. I don't care which one do it, just do it.
Yeah, I know. That's really the name of the game. It's just like, just get it done for me, please.
Yeah. I don't care
All
what
you need is a
happens.
good
Not
setup.
at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It looks like gold is going to continue the lift. Maybe maybe come back for a little bit of a consolidation off at 200, and then yeah, I guess all the
Hmm.
precious metals are going to continue higher. I guess that's kind of what the trend is. That's what the analysts and the economists are calling for. $4,000 gold,
Yep.
definitely $45 silver. Um,
Right.
yeah, yeah, and it's actually pretty interesting the difference between the spot prices of XAG
Hmm.
silver and the actual silver futures contract. It's like almost like $1 off, I want to say.
Yeah, I think it's something like that, similar with like the crude too, like crude and then
Yeah.
WTI, I guess, or something kind of like that
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
Sometimes I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm like, wait, is this right?
Yeah, I know, right? It's one of those things you got to double check, make sure you're looking at the right thing. Yeah, because on Friday
Right.
we were looking at $40 silver already. I think it blew up to
Mhm.
$40 and a half, so 40.50. Um, yeah, just
Right.
an absolutely insane move to the upside. So it wasn't long that definitely should have been for sure. It's one of those times where you wish you just had like some sort of algorithm that was just getting long these momentum trades in precious metals.
Right.
But
Right.
we don't have enough time to make one of those right now.
Exactly. Said no crystal balls or nothing like
Mhm.
that. Not just yet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, we just got to be sitting at the desk doing the job, right?
Yep. It's funny. I was just talking to Tiger maybe last week about this, and I mentioned there's this movie. It's kind of older, but it's called Next, and it has Nicolas Cage in it.
Sure. Yeah.
Um, he can see like a few minutes into the future or something like that, like 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Actually, I think I watched that as well. Yeah, for sure. What about it?
yeah, I was just mentioning. I was like, yeah, I wish I could just have that. I'll be a scalper. I'll be the best scalper in the world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, I know. Even if you could
Right.
see 3 seconds into into the
Yep.
future, it'd be one of
Yep. I
those
just go
things.
real real heavy. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
go
think that
real
you could
heavy.
absolutely kill it. I think you could absolutely kill it with a
Yeah.
primo scalping strategy.
Like, how is he doing this? He's the best trader in the world. Yeah.
He's got the foresight.
Right. Got to be something like
Oh
that.
god. Yeah, for sure. Let's see here.
Sweet. Well, yeah, you got anything going on over there? Looks like we got X. And is there
Uh,
any NQs? Any NQ right now?
oh, any
Nah.
NQ trades?
Yeah. Feed
Yeah, I
them.
don't
They
think
like
so. I mean,
feed us trades, Tony.
yeah, yeah, I know. It's always like that, right? You got to keep the people happy and healthy. Trading, making
Right.
some money. It looks like, I mean, the few markets that I do follow. I mean, I can kind of run through a couple of them here for the back end. If you want to just kind of share my screen,
Gosh,
we
okay.
can take a look.
Yeah, I'll go through all the pairs how I normally do and kind of set us up after that.
Yeah, for sure. Here, 1 second. So yeah, I mean, really, the only thing that I'm looking at right now. Like NQ is really kind of just bouncing around. Like I said, we're not really going to be trading much at all
Hmm.
tomorrow. I probably won't even take a single trade tomorrow, honestly. Um, but I mean, that's just like what I do. I'm not going to be messing around, because obviously the equity markets aren't open. So
Right.
yeah, I'm not going to be taking any. I'm not going to be forcing it, as they say. Sorry about that. But what
Right.
I'm kind of just looking at NQ, like if you're really just dying for a trade, so I know some of the followers are just totally dying for a trade. Every once in a while, I'm looking at this support 23,530. Looks like it's the at least intraday slash this past evening's support level in NQ. This little light blue line. So you get a break below there. Increase volume to sustain the move. Then it's probably going to the downside. Probably draw some sort of fib
Mhm.
level to kind of figure out where it would pull back to. I mean, I like to use the Fibonacci levels. Not everybody does, but at least that 38.2% level, it's a first statistically significant level that you would find.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I mean, that's probably where it would pull back to if we get a break below 23,530. And then, I mean, you were just talking about it. We were just talking about it. The silver trade. Let me pull that up. Silver is looking like it's making another breakout city in silver. My God, it just, you know,
Monster.
crazy moves in the silver. Let me increase we'll go to the 5 minute, and it's just green. Maybe we go up to $41.40 an ounce on the silver contract, but definitely don't want to be short silver. For anyone out there,
Uh-uh.
please flip that position
Yeah,
if you are.
all you traders who trying to time the high, don't do it. You're gonna get
Yeah.
ran over.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Like you listen to Coach Michael. I mean, just looking at it, massive green bar. The shorter MA leading the longer one higher. Another green bar. Sustained volume to push it up. I mean, what? That's probably how many contracts? Oof, God. So 1,600 contracts go through the pipe. To the upside. Add another 400 in this bar. Someone is buying silver, people. So watch out.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
For anyone that has any insight on the silver market as well, please toss it in the chat. We'd love to hear what the heck's actually going on here.
Right.
As we all try to bet our 401ks on the silver ounce going even higher. Yeah, it's unbelievable out here sometimes. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, let me go back to my multi. Crude oil. I mean, crude oil, another one that's just like totally plagued by geopolitical risk headlines. Obviously, the
Mm-hmm.
Russia Ukraine U.S. deal. That's kind of what everyone was looking at the last 2 weeks. Did we get any movement on that? Really, no. Um, but still, some trends in the right direction, I think, was definitely warranted. So the geopolitical risk premium has kind of just been sucked out of crude, and you're seeing the
Mm.
fallout again just continue on, down to $63 and 50 cents was probably, the support area. Let me kind of zoom
Mm.
out on that chart
Yeah,
here.
I actually took my first crude oil trade last week. Literally, the very first
Did
time I've
you?
ever traded it was
I was
last
going to
week.
say, did
Yeah.
Tiger have anything to do with that?
Uh-uh. Nope. Nope.
No,
We
really.
uh we happened to be looking at it. I actually took it on a 4 hour chart, which I don't take many four
Oh,
hour
wow.
trades.
For
But it
sure.
did confirm, and I'm like, wait, did this actually set up? It never does, right? So I
Perfect.
was super surprised. I had to take it just cause.
Yeah, I was going to say. I was gonna say there are just some setups that you just need to get it out there, right? I mean, it sets up so perfectly. I kind of will
Yes.
show you one thing that I was looking at on Friday. I was going over this with a couple of the other futures coaches, and let's see, what was I looking at? I'm sorry, I was just trying to go through my notes. I actually did write down a couple of things, and I don't usually journal, but every once in a while, when I don't want to forget something, especially going into a weekend, like just write it down. That's one
Right.
of those old timey things that, I mean, I don't want to say I'm old or anything, but it's good to write stuff down, people. Okay. Like, setting an alert on
Yeah.
your phone for a price, crossing something or moving average crossing. Like, that's all well and good. But, if you have an idea, then you definitely got to write it down so you can remember it. But I was
Yeah.
just very simply, like, I wasn't looking for any trade because I didn't want to force it. The NASDAQ I think we had our entire move for the whole day in like the first hour and a half of trading on Friday, and it was just a push to
Man.
the downside. So this was sorry, just to recap before I go into the crude oil trade. Um, yeah, this was it. That opening range, we had a break to the downside. I actually had a couple of shorts right here. These little yellow lines are kind of the remnants of what I was looking for. usually when we have such a large push down, we went down to the first standard deviation um, level on the Nasdaq, had a little bit of a bounce.
Hmm.
That 9 MA, which is that little green line there, we caught resistance. I was looking for a break, just riding up on that trend line for these two bars right here. I was looking for a break. I got it. Pushed back through that first statistically significant area. I got short again, a couple of contracts, wrote it down, gave it a little bit of room, closed out, and it happened one more time. So I think I had like a $2,000 day in a span of like 30, 40 minutes. And this is all, we're
Nice.
trading the direct. Yeah, yeah, I know. Well, I'm trading the direct account. I was kind of talking about it last week with yourself. So, like, people for that jump on here and, maybe you're watching me, you're looking for a trade in NASDAQ or something. Um, you might have seen like I had some pretty good days about a week and a half ago. $5,000, $10,000 days. Not going to be doing that just yet, okay? Because I am trading the direct accounts, okay? And there is a
Right.
consistency rule that you need to pay attention to. If you are in a
Yeah.
direct account, then read all the rules, please. Read the rules. It's going to help you.
Yeah.
I really hate seeing
Mhm.
guys make a lot of money, then they're like, I hit my profit target. I made 9%. I made 3%, whatever it is for your account. And like I'm in. Like, where's my payout? And it's like, nah, man.
Right.
You know, you did $10,000 in a day, and then you did $300 for 3 days in a row. It's like your
Right. It's like,
consistency is
no,
totally
that's
messed
not
up
gonna
now.
cut
So read the
it.
rules, everybody. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
When your goal is a
If
payout,
you do,
do everything that you need for a payout. Okay, don't just try to increase the balance. So yeah, so that's kind of what I was doing on Friday
no,
here.
that's
Let's
really good.
see,
That's really good to
what's
even
that?
talk about, Tony, because a lot of these traders, right? Like, and maybe not with directly with Ola Prime, but I see people mention it all the time. They're like, "Hey,
Yeah,
like they
yeah,
didn't pay me out. They denied my payout." It's like they said something about a consistency rule. They said
yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
about a consistency. Like, are you
About
serious?
yeah something,
Yeah.
yeah,
What are you
something that
talking
you didn't
about? Like
read, bro.
you didn't read it. Yeah, you didn't read. Like
Yeah,
this is
yeah, yeah,
that's why they
yeah,
say
yeah.
reading is
I know.
fundamental, right?
Yes, 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 yes. 100%. Maybe we should have someone do a master class on trying to get a payout, what you have to do. Um, and then
Yes.
at least for the Nasdaq, like I said, we had our move like in the first 30 minutes to an hour of trading, and then we kind of came back. We were just totally chopping around. Like I said, it was a Friday before a long weekend slash abbreviated trading week.
Mhm.
Obviously, the U.S. equity market is closed tomorrow. Futures, obviously, like I said, abbreviated. Um, so yeah, I mean, not that we like it. Both myself and Coach Paul, we were looking at the Nasdaq here, and there was a little bit of a wedge pattern forming. I was like, if anyone again, like, I mean, these are the things I'm just throwing out there for anyone that wants a trade or just needs a trade, can't stop. Um,
Right.
don't just click the button, okay? Don't just click buy or sell, please. All right, watch HPTV, Hola Prime Television. We'll get you into a trade if you need it. Throw it in the chat. Tell me which market you're looking at, and I'll at least take a look because that's always the thing. It's look first and then leap.
Yes.
Okay, don't just sorry,
Yes.
don't just jump into the abyss. Don't just jump into the abyss, my guy. Like you gotta look to see what's down there. So
Yes.
it's like
It's
crossing
like
the
cliff
street, right? You
diving, not
look before
checking
you
to see
cross.
how deep the water is. Like, dude, there's rocks in there. You
Exactly.
about to break it down ankle.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It looks warm and nice. You could be up here in this one. It looks warm and nice, and then just kills you, runs you over. $2,000. That's great
Uh,
on a Friday. Now you feel like crap going into the weekend,
yeah.
right? So, oh yeah. I mean, again, like we were just. I had that. I had a red line right here. I was looking for a break of that support. If anyone that just lives or dies by support and resistance levels, clearly
Hmm.
this 23,530 level was support for something, and we got a break below, and then it just flushed. So NASDAQ,
Right.
um, don't do anything for in the Nasdaq because again, like people might look at this and you might think bear flag, bear flag. Okay, I'm gonna wait a couple of bars and then I'll get in, I'll get short. Yeah, but we could just lift up because some sort of institutional guy in New York, young guy, just had to get on the desk, even though it's a Sunday night and there's no one in the office tomorrow. He sees that futures are, taking a little bit of a dip and he needs to cover up some position to cover his ass. He might just lift it against you, so be careful. Crude oil. And this is actually a really good one because 63.72 I show for the price of crude. I mean, you got U.S. oil. I think it's at probably a little bit of a discount to that, right? You're probably at like $63 even on your platform. Is that right?
See.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me take a look. Crude looks like it is
because that was always. Yeah, I got 63.71.
Yes, this says 64.20. So weird.
Oh, okay. So is that a premium? Yeah. Yeah, I know that there's okay. See, that's interesting. So you're trading at a premium for U.S. oil, and then for silver, you're trading what $39.89 or something right now, or did you break 40
Let's
this
see.
evening?
Silver is at yep, 40. It's at 40.15.
Yeah. Amazing. I mean, I'm looking at silver $41.25, and hopefully, I mean, God, it's again just lifting. We were just when we were talking when it was $41, and now it's up 25 cents.
Right.
That's about $1,250 exactly per contract.
Yeah.
So don't be caught off sides, people. Please, again, like I said,
Quick.
don't be caught off sides.
You're gonna lose your shirt.
Yeah.
Quick,
Real
fast
quick. Real quick. I mean, it's one of those things that, oh my gosh, just get long and ride it. Set a stop loss for like halfway below the biggest candle that you can freaking see on your screen. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
Right.
And then just sit on your hands. But yeah, so crude oil. This is what I was about. We weren't looking for anything crazy. Wedge pattern, tightening, till it was trading within like 5 cents. So you can't make money in a nickel range. Come on, people. And then yeah, I guess we get a little bit of a break to the downside. Not that it means anything. Like I said, not many people are going to be trading the futures market tomorrow. So kind of whatever happens can just totally be reversed. At the end of tomorrow when the futures market opens for Tuesday, right? Because that's when everyone's going to come back. And this rush of liquidity is going to pour into the market. So, just be careful. Just be careful out there, especially if you're trading tomorrow.
Right.
That's all I have to say. And, if you really do feel like you have to trade for anyone in the chat, just size down, trade the micros.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we've talked
Take some size off.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. Like there's many things that you can do. But honestly, on a day like tomorrow, if you are trading with a tight stop loss is probably not going to do it. Like it's not going to save your position. It's not going to make you a ton of money.
Right.
Only because in highly illiquid markets, there's usually like certain levels don't get respected. So if you're planning on resistance, say the price is coming up to a resistance level that you think it's going to reject off of, and it just blows through it, that's totally expected on an illiquid day of volume. Why? Because again, like I said, the institutional guys aren't there to kind of help you, right? To keep that price down below that level, or prop it up, right? If the market's falling out of bed, like some of the institutional guys aren't going to be there to prop it up because they're just, like I said, asleep at the wheel, no one on the desk. So better just not to trade, okay? And we talked about it. We talked about it last week. How, listen, everyone's on vacation for a day. Take a freaking day off, okay? There's 252 business days in a year, okay? Which means 240 something trading days in a year. Like, take a day off.
Right.
You're not going to make or break your year, your month, your quarter on one day that everyone else was out at the beach and I was on the desk. Like, okay, good for you, bro. Pat yourself on the back. Okay. If you
Right.
do make any, if you do, and this is the other thing, the dangerous thing, is that if you do make money on a day like tomorrow, if you're trading futures, Forex, totally different. If you're trading futures
Right.
on a day like tomorrow, it's a day off for everybody. There's a lack of liquidity in the market. You're
Mm-hmm.
basically feeding into that essentially the gambling or FOMO mentality that you're trying to run away from
Mm-hmm.
as a trader. Okay. Because if you come out tomorrow and you're like, wow, I had a $2,000 day or a $1,500 day, then I promise you, as we roll into the holidays in the U.S., so Thanksgiving, Christmas time, New Year's, you're probably going to be trading on Christmas Day or the Christmas Eve or
Yeah.
New Year's Eve. And again, those are also terrible times to trade.
Yes.
Trust me. Just trust me on it, please. Just take a day off, okay? Because you need it and I need it.
Yes. No, you said it perfect.
Yeah.
You said it
Yeah,
perfect,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's one
Sorry
of
to
those things
rant
where it's like,
there.
dude, trust me, you're gonna be fine. That one day is not gonna do anything, right? If
Yeah,
anything, it's just
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
mess up your psyche, you know?
Yep,
It's like,
yep, for sure.
I don't know. Like he's gonna, like you said, pat yourself on the back. You know, if you did it,
Yeah,
if you need to do that, but dude, just relax, take a day off, enjoy some
yeah,
time
yeah,
with the family, get your head clear.
yeah,
If you need
yeah.
to be trading or something, do some back testing, do some journaling, look over some of your bad
Uh-huh.
trades that you took. If you need to be there, but
100%.
don't be actively trading. It's just not
A
smart to do
hundred
that.
percent.
Seriously.
Yes. Yes. It's so tough. Oh my God. Silver, 40 cents now. It's up 40 cents since we started talking about it. Wow. That is insane. We should have just gotten long silver.
I'm not even surprised.
But yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Neither am I, honestly. I mean, this thing is just
It was
behemoth.
ripping, absolutely ripping on Friday,
Yeah.
like
I mean,
insane.
now it's up $2 in the last day and a half. Wow. That is crazy. 5%. Hmm. Well,
I
yeah. I
love
mean,
it.
it looks like all the markets are going just up or down. So, chat, I don't know. I don't know what you want from me. You want an NQ trade, like I said. You already had it. We were looking for a break below that support line. Let's see what happened. A little bit of a bounce, a little bit. Rides that 9 MA. Now it's like kind of floundering out. But again, size down. Don't take too much risk. If you have a huge day, or if like you get caught off sides and then you double down on your next position, make it all back, just chill out. All right, just don't
Yeah,
do anything, please. Don't blow
yeah.
yourself up.
That's
That's for
that.
sure.
That should be the first sign. If you get hit and you feel the need to double down, guarantee
Oh,
you finna take a double loss.
a day
That's
like
about to happen.
tomorrow, yeah, I know. On a day like tomorrow, like that could be the worst idea because then it
Yeah,
could just the market could just be start to chop. You know, it could just start to chop, and you're flip flopping, just lose, loss. Yeah, that's how you lose your account. Totally blow up.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, don't do it, please, guys. So I mean, those
Trust
are the
me.
three major markets I look at.
For people who
If
know,
anyone
guys.
has anything to look at in the chat, please just shout it out, and we'll definitely take a look. Yeah, I'm not sure, Coach Michael, you want to run through anything or?
Yeah, yeah, I surely can. I can go through all of them how I normally do. Looks like we got MD saying Bitcoin, please. Back in if we can get my screen pulled up here. I can go through everything. This is what I typically do anyway, just to set
Yeah,
my whoa, what is oh this is NQ. Okay, I'm like, what is happening here? All right, let me go through Bitcoin really quick and then I'll jump into the rest of them. Yeah, so Bitcoin I'm not feeling at all. As always mentioned, I wouldn't short Bitcoin for anything.
yeah,
It could set up
yeah,
perfectly for a short, and I'm still not going to take it. I don't short Bitcoin.
yeah,
Um, so for me, I'm gonna delete this as a matter of fact and redraw it. So Bitcoin is really far down. Looking for shorts, I don't know about that. Right, like it's as short as it's been in quite some time. So to try to short it from here, would be borderline asinine. I don't know. I wouldn't be
Borderline, yeah.
looking for any shorts here, yeah, at all, at all. Right? For me, if I were to take Bitcoin anyway, I would want to see it do something like this, and that would be turn around. Right? Set that peak in, so I know okay, I can see some nice pattern going back the other way. This would be for me the peak low. Right? So, whoops. So for me, this would be that peak low that I would be looking for.
Yeah.
Right? Then I just want to see price kind of turn on around, just go the other way. And once again, give me some type of pattern off this same level, right? Which would be somewhere in here, right? Looking for longs, not shorts, but longs.
Longs. Long only.
Yes, this is Bitcoin we're talking about,
Yeah.
right? So I wouldn't be interested in Bitcoin at all until it turns around and does something like this. And literally, when that happens, this would be the 50 and the 200 will be crossing to the upside at this point, right?
Yeah.
So anything before
Yeah.
that, I'm not interested in it at all.
Yeah. You gotta
At
wait for
all.
it.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute to happen anyway. So just chill on that one. But cool. So getting into it all, I'll start out at the very tippy top here. Um, so yeah, on NQ NAS 100, we know we are level two long. Wow, we have the 5200 cross. So I'm looking for some type of pattern off this 200 EMA level.
Hmm.
Right, I can tell this is the first leg being placed in because we have this outside the band right here. Easy, easy, easy stuff to see. Right, so we got one leg set in. I just want to see another leg come down, close above all of this, right above this 13 EMA, which is the red one. Right, plus this reload. As you can see, the market baseline is still above this dotted static line. So there's no reload yet. No reload, no trade. Right. So I
Hmm.
want to see this come below here and give me some type of structure. Give me that reload and give me that W pattern off the 200. So going long. So level two long on NQ. Just nothing just as of yet.
Yeah.
Next up, we have US 30. US 30 is so high, you can even see it. I put this here. This is in peak high. You don't want to be trying to. I'm not trying to trade this even higher than it is. This will need to turn around first and maybe bounce. But I'm not trying to
Yeah.
buy. This is like buying Bitcoin at 130. Like that's the last
You
place I
don't
want to
want to
buy
do
it.
it. Yeah.
No, and I can tell we're in the peak high because we got this 13. This 5200 cross. We had to run up.
Hmm.
We had this beautiful half a bat pattern, right? And it what did it do? It took out the highs over here, right here. Now we're trading above that level. So we're in level three. This is peak high. I'm not touching US 30 at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Right. So this is dead for me. Next up, S&P. S&P is looking just like NAS 100 actually. Right. We got the 5200 cross. Price is just now touching this 200 for the very first time. Right. And we have this outside the band structure as well. Right. Same thing though. There's no reload yet, but the market baseline is still above the static. So it needs to come on down, give us that reload first, and then we can talk about going long after we get this pattern off the 200 as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not stressing until it does this. This could possibly happen maybe Tuesday, right? So I'm gonna
Hmm.
be a little bit cautious of this one since we got this holiday tomorrow. So
Hmm.
just
Hmm.
want to make sure
Yeah, I
we're
know that's one of
still
the
there.
things that kind of stinks. That you got to wait for these setups to play out just a little bit more. And like tomorrow is kind
Yep.
of like a, I don't want to say a dud, but it might happen, it might not, and then it might resume on Tuesday. The pattern that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a
Yep.
tough one. Yeah.
And with it could also just hold the level. right? Like they're
Sure.
masters
Yeah.
at holding level. They could easily do something like this, right? Kind of just chop around, then hit another one, then kind of
Yeah.
come up, right? Come back down, and then go. I would still take this. This might not happen until Tuesday. As I always
Mhm.
say, I don't care what it looks like. Just give me one of those three patterns off this level with the
Mhm.
reload, and I'll take it. That's it.
Yeah.
Because I know
Yeah.
for a fact at that point my edge has presented itself, right?
Sure.
So that's more or less what I'm looking for. But this may or may not happen tomorrow. I don't know. If it does, to be honest, even if I did take it, I wouldn't take it with a full position. I would take it with a half,
Mhm.
just in case. Just in
Yeah.
case. All right. Um, cool. Then next up we have gold. Yeah, gold is still ripping higher and higher. I was still
Yeah. Yeah.
we haven't had that
There's no
touch.
stopping the precious metals right now, my guy.
Mm-mm. It's not. It's not. And there is no trying to catch this train, right? don't don't do that
Yeah,
either.
I'm certainly not the one that wants to try to stop it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going up.
Like
Like they're
I'm
going
gonna
up.
right. It's going. Give me a break, some type of reprieve, some type of something. Then I'll consider it. Right? Give me
For
some
sure.
pullback to this level. Then I'll be interested in it. I promise I want
Yeah.
to take it long. So I just need to wait. You just got to set up the right way. Like goes long. Get in long. Oh, I am. I believe it. I believe goes long. I'm gonna
Uh
get
huh.
in, but I got to get the
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
spot. Right, you got to pick your spots. So yeah. So for me, yeah,
Valid
level two
concern.
long for sure. Just got to let it come on down. This thing's a little high, so yeah, we'll leave that one alone. Silver, as we've been talking about, silver is done because it has already taken out this level. This is definitely level three for me. Smash the trade on
Yeah.
Friday, as I mentioned, and then yeah, I'm gonna leave this one alone until it loses some steam and kind of does something else. So for right now,
Yeah.
I'm not touching silver.
Yeah. I know. No, I know. There's just you can't do anything with it.
No, you can just watch in amazement. That's about it.
Yes, sir.
That's about it.
How high will it go?
Right, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So crude's kind of interesting. It's in this funky place as to where on a higher time frame it looks like it's starting to be short. And I can say we got this
Yeah.
5200 cross to the one side,
Hmm. I was gonna
right?
say like just super round. I mean, what else? What else can it be? Like what? 65 the high to what? $62 or 63 the low. I
Right.
think it's just stuck in this area for however long it needs. Until we get more clarity on what the heck's gonna happen.
Right. Yeah, it needs more something because
Yeah.
I don't know. This has always been a tricky one, and it's hard to trade to me. It like never
Sure.
just makes the move like it's supposed to. It's very iffy. It's a dicey pair. I considered taking this
Yeah.
off. Like I've considered it. Like even this would be the move to take, but a one for one, and it's barely a one for one. Like, I'm not really too into that.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Not in love with this one.
No, it's
I
it's
promise you, I
really
don't have.
because I mean you're looking at the 200. The white line's at 200, right?
Yeah, huh.
And it's just like I mean it doesn't really respect it. Like it's one of those markets that is just so weird and just respects levels doesn't and it's
Yeah,
just all over the place. It's just such a dirty like
yeah,
moves around so
it
weird.
is.
Yeah, it's just weird. I mean, and we're looking for more predictable
That's literally
markets, right?
exactly what Tiger said. He actually looked it up. I
Yeah,
think he
yeah,
chat GPT on like a live or something on one of the
yeah,
shows, and it basically mentioned
yeah,
it like it's way too fundamentally driven. Like it was like he
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
respect your little line that you drew on the chart and this and that.
yeah,
And it was like it's probably the most news driven pair
yeah,
that there is. So that's why it
yes,
doesn't like, and I'm obviously everyone has their way of looking at charts and everything, but as far as TA, like on my side, I mean that's like
hmm
my strong suit. And for some reason,
yeah,
this thing never does it. Like it just never
yeah,
sets up right. Like
yeah,
if I
yeah,
could almost I would beg to say that my market maker cycle that I draw out works on everything except crude oil. That's what I almost want to say.
that's crazy.
It's
Yeah,
just that,
It's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't even
yeah,
understand, but
yeah. I mean, I've talked about it. I think I've talked about it with you. I've definitely talked about it with Tiger, and yeah, I've told him about how like on the institutional side, which I came from the institutional trading side, and like
mm,
desks were shutting down in like New York, a couple in Houston. Obviously, the commodity guys still operate their hedging desks
mm,
in like the crude and even the natural gas space. Like I actually used to trade natural gas. That's where I first started in. And even
mm.
then, this was like 2017. Yeah, 2017. Yeah, I was
Right.
doing nat gas for an actual utility, and they had like a hedging portfolio, and then they had guys that would kind
Mm,
of just take risk in the market, in the futures market, and it was so crazy, so volatile. Like you could barely predict like crude or nat gas. Nat gas was even crazier than crude.
right.
But yeah,
Right.
it always surprises me when I meet a guy that's like, yeah, I trade natural gas, and it's like, do you really?
Right.
Do you really trade natural
Right.
gas, or are you just trying to tell me
Right.
that you're in like some sort of dirty product because you like petroleum or something? Or something, because they want to be, I want to be called like an oil trader. Wow, very cool.
Right. Right. Say because
So
it
whatever.
sounds sexy, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Wow, like you move the
Sounds
oil
so
market.
sexy.
Wow, do you? With your one contract, you move it. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Right.
I don't know if I told you. I
Like,
mean,
well,
we yeah, we traded crude oil for a bit. For probably like we had two really great year and a half year and a half
mm,
run, and it was like really good. And then like the last 6 months, it was like there's a reason why we stopped. It's because we were like
yeah.
giving back way too much,
Yeah.
and and then like yeah, I started reading like post COVID, like the institutions, J.P. Morgans of the world, even like some of the Glencores, the big commodity houses, had some cutbacks on the
Uh,
crude oil side because it was just way too volatile, you know. Um,
yeah.
so definitely not a profit center anymore, I guess. But
For
maybe
sure.
it'll come back. Maybe it'll come back into favor. I don't know what the hell would have to happen for it to come back into favor.
Yeah.
Um, I also feel like not to talk about it too much here. Sorry, I'm cutting you off from the rest of the pairs,
No, you're totally
but
fine.
but yeah, yeah, yeah. But I do believe, and this is me just falling into conspiracy theory, but I do believe that, I mean, like a country like Iran, major
Right.
powerhouse in the crude oil space, right? Like, and obviously they're
Uh-huh.
just crazy bad actors in the world, right? Iran, they kind of just hate everyone. Um, you can't tell me that like they're not signaling guys at like Iranian crude oil funds to be like, hey, we're gonna come
Right.
out and do something crazy, and it's gonna send crude oil prices higher. Get long, pay a cut to the
Yeah.
government, and like we'll keep on
Yeah.
giving you insider info. Like you can't tell me that that's not
Yeah.
happening. So like the
Blue
fact
Horseshoe
that
loves Anacott Steel.
yeah, exactly, right, like the Gordon geckos of Iran. I wonder what they look like. um, yeah, it's just like stuff like that. Like that shit happens. It does. It just does. Um, again, not to go on a tangent, but Coach Paul and I, you've done sessions with Paul, right? The quiet markets.
Paul, no, I actually
Have you?
haven't.
Paul?
Mm-mm,
No, no,
not
no. Okay,
once.
all right. He's another
Nope.
futures guy that we have, and he had a
Yeah, I
commodity
see him on there
background.
with you guys.
Yeah. He had a commodity background, so we kind of
Mm,
bonded over that. We talked a lot about that. But when I was trading natural gas, I mean, this was how many years ago now? Like 8 years ago. They had a lot of people that
Mm-hmm.
worked at Enron because, like I said, they were a natural gas utility. They did deliver
Right.
natural gas to customers, and they also delivered wholesale electricity to customers. And
Mm.
so they had guys that traded power and stuff, and they had guys that traded natural gas. And I was on the natural gas team, and there was some of the guys told me I was like I asked them because obviously Enron major scandal, crazy to meet someone that actually worked at the company. So we actually had two guys that worked at the company, and one of them, the one that I was closest to, that I heard this story that I'm going to tell you about in a second. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he worked there for 6 months. Okay, towards the end. Okay, before like the FBI came, shut him down, all that type of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, and he was on the wholesale power desk for something called ERCOT, which is like a certain geography of the United States. It's a huge power grid,
Okay.
and I was like, what do they actually do? Like from the scandal point of view, or not you guys, but what was a firm doing? And he's like, we would try to get guys to call in sick, at the power generation
Mm-hmm.
station or a power transfer station, so that they couldn't deliver power at a certain time frame. Like usually there was like a 12 noon cutoff that they would start diverting
Yeah.
power to a different part of a city or like the map or whatever, so that we could
Mm-hmm.
artificially lift the price in this geography of which we held all these options to sell um, wholesale power to different utilities. And
Right.
he's like, and we make a shitload of money. And I was like, and then how did you pay those guys? Because these are like blue collar guys as well. The boots
Uh,
on the ground, the guys that were actually
right.
calling into work late. It wasn't every single day that they were shutting down a power generation station because
Mm-hmm.
that takes a lot. And like the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission (FERC) gets involved when that type of shit happens. At least now. Um,
Right.
and he was just like, I said like, how did you pay them? Like you don't wire them money, right? And he's like, no. He's like, what they were doing was it was literally like just like a little backpack or a satchel that would have like 50K in cash and like a fucking gold Rolex. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Sorry. Yeah, and a gold Rolex. Like, um, I'll clean it up. I'm sorry about that. And a gold Rolex, and it's just like that is unbelievable. That like that
It
type of
is
stuff happened, can happen, and what I was
and
talking about
will
with
happen.
Paul, and he's like, what the craziest part is that like that's not even as bad as it could have gotten. Like
Yeah.
not giving people power in like the middle of a heat wave so they can't run their air conditioning and now it's 99 degrees in the house. Like that's like dangerous stuff, right? But these guys were making like
Yeah.
500K,
Yeah.
just totally killing it down in Houston.
That is nuts.
um or wherever the heck the office was. But yeah, that's my story on knowing a guy from Enron and what the hell they actually did down there. And it plays off the crude oil
Dude.
stuff, right? How it's just such a crazy market, and no one really knows where
Yeah.
it's going up, down, or sideways. So sorry about that, chat.
Now,
Was it?
when you say something like that, that makes total sense, right? Like I can see why you
Yeah.
would think uh, the crude oil is like, no, someone's passing on some information, someone's pockets
Oh
is
yeah.
being filled. There's
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
going on with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Well,
reminds
actually,
me a little bit of
speaking of that,
remember on the Boiler Room, the movie The Boiler Room, when
oh, boiler room. Yeah. Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
sitting. He was sitting cash in like the FedEx package, like put out a wad of
Yeah.
cash out of like the FedEx
Yeah.
package. Like seriously,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah, what is
Yeah.
going on here?
And literally all it was I mean these guys they were commission based, so they get paid at the end of the month, and then obviously
Right,
Enron wires the money to them, and they just go withdraw it. They pool their money as a group of traders, I guess, and then pay off
right.
whoever's helping them out the most. And it's kind of like it's like organized crime essentially. Um,
It is. It is organized
but
crime.
yeah, I was actually reading an article, and I've actually been looking for this article because it's been coming up more and more in conversation about highly manipulated, highly manipulated markets. And when I read it, I think it was like a year ago. And this is when I was like trading
Mm,
silver like exclusively, because silver was at like the top of the list. Number one was gold.
Mm.
Number two was silver. Number three was crude oil. About the
Uh,
most highly manipulated markets. And what I mean by that is, uh, when directional moves happen, like they just go and go and go and go, right? Like
right.
there is so much volume behind these moves, like how we were just looking at gold, or silver, for that matter. And it's just like, yeah, like whether information's being passed around or I have no idea what the collusive nature would be to, get
Right.
together and move the market. But put me in that Discord Discord chat.
There's something there.
The
Please do.
guys that are talking about that, where the market's going next. So yeah.
Right. Say, put me in that chat. I want to know.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I
Look,
mean,
I just want a
it
piece
is what it
that's
is.
like this big. That's it. Just a piece that big.
Uh, that's all I need, right? I mean, you're already down in Mexico, right? So don't worry
Yeah,
about that.
right.
No one's gonna be knocking on your door.
It's gonna have you have a hard time finding me.
Hmm. Seriously, I mean, do you have the
Uh,
Starlink?
yeah.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. That like you can
Yeah.
literally take it and just like go anywhere, connect to a satellite.
Yeah. It's on the roof. I got it connected on the roof. What's even better is I
Okay.
got a sweet deal. I found this dude
Hmm.
on Facebook Marketplace was
Yeah.
selling them. It's in a box and
Yeah.
everything. I got
Yeah.
it for like half the price. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
I will buy that for you today.
Yeah. 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 I think that happens a lot in especially in like other countries, right? Where I mean, I don't know,
Yeah.
through government contracts, it somehow gets to the country that you're in, and then like the government doesn't freaking need them, so
Mhm.
they sell them to people, and then they resell them, right? So it's
Yeah.
great, it's totally great. It's like
Yeah.
A1 technology for 90% off,
Worked
eighty
out
percent
perfect
off.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely perfect.
yeah. That's good.
Yeah. So yeah, that was awesome.
Right. No, I mean, and even
It was
before, like your
sweet.
connection's really good right now. I don't know if you're running on it right now, but like the connection's been solid
Yep,
since we
I
made that
am.
little change. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
See, that's the weird part.
Insane.
I got the other internet is Telmex is what it's called here, and that's the one with the
Okay.
mesh and everything. So I got two. One of the I
Yeah.
got two just cause like doing the streams and stuff. I didn't want any issues just in case something happened or
Yeah, no,
whatever. I
for
want to be
sure.
able to always have
For
access.
sure.
So I got
Hmm.
them just cause. But I had the Starlink first, which is the crazy thing. I got the other
Most
Telmex as a
reliable.
backup. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like all right. Well,
Yeah.
the backup is not working, so I'm just gonna stick with this one. So whatever.
So I go with the main one. I don't even know why I have backup now.
Yeah. The goal was to have one in the sky and then
One on the
the fiber
ground.
optics
Yeah.
on the ground. So yeah, so
Hmm.
whatever.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
care.
good.
As long as it works.
I
That's
was
all
I
that
was gonna say
matters.
like the local one must be cheap, no? Or do you
Super
have
cheap.
like the
This local
extra
one is like,
basic plan?
yeah, it's so cheap that I don't even care that to it's like what
You don't even know the
six
number.
hundred
Yeah.
pesos, like $30. Yeah, it's like thirty
Wow.
dollars.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah. Yeah.
Starlink is
Yeah.
100. I got the business one. It's like 100 USD. So it's
Dude,
like
that's
a
nothing.
hundred and then 30.
That's nothing.
Yeah, nothing at all.
I
Well
was
worth it.
literally just I was literally just looking at plans actually, and like this is like an introductory plan for Comcast, and it's like yeah, $55 a
Yeah,
month for the next 2 years, and then
yeah.
and that's like the lowest, it's the introductory, okay. So like
Mm-hmm.
it's like I don't even know, 150 megabits a second, which is nothing, right? I mean it's
Yeah.
low, it's still good, but I mean it's still nothing,
Mm-hmm.
like because they have like a gigabyte, right? And that one's
Yep.
like
Yep.
$250 a month. And it's like, what the heck?
Yeah. See, that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
nuts.
yeah, yeah.
That is
Mhm.
nuts.
So
Yeah,
again,
this
count your
Telmex
blessings. You
plan
made the
I
right
think is
choice,
like
my guy.
400, 400 megabytes, and then the
Yeah.
Starlink is I would say like 500. So
Wow. That's actually pretty crazy that you can get that high of a speed through satellite. That's
hmm
crazy.
And there's nothing here. Like I'm in a house, obviously, but it's like right on the roof. There's nothing right here. There's no trees, no buildings, no nothing. So it
Obstructed,
has a
yeah.
very clear, nothing is unobstructed of the satellite. It goes right to it. So it works. It works great.
Mhm.
Uh,
Perfect.
a lot of people who move here, they like, what internet do you have? And I'm like, Starlink. And they're like, you can get that there? I'm like, yeah. We have everything. It's a
I
canard that we don't have certain things here. And it's like, I don't know
Yeah,
who told you that. Like we have everything.
yeah, yeah,
Everything that they
yeah. Maybe 40
yeah.
years ago they didn't have it.
Yeah.
No, and that's the funny thing. Like I said, like you made a good choice, man. Like you made a really good choice. I'm hoping probably to make a jump at some point in the next 2 years, um, to someplace else, because that's the exact thing,
Yeah.
that the exact point that you're talking about is that like we have everything, and it's almost like we
Mm-hmm.
have everything and more than what you
Right.
guys got in the U.S. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
what's holding you back?
Nothing. Nowadays only needs the
Yeah,
internet. That's
yeah,
about
yeah, yep.
it.
I know. Work from anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Stream from anywhere.
You be all set. You be all set.
Let's see.
Cool. We got 25 minutes left. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
sweet. I'm gonna just pass on over this Bitcoin one, as I mentioned earlier today. I'm not into shorting that. Um, ooh, look at that. So I don't like to short the peso either. Um,
Hmm.
actually, I don't even trade this, but if I was to, I wouldn't want to short it. Clearly, the lower that this goes, the more expensive things get for me. So I'm not trying to add to that
Mhm.
in any way, shape,
Yeah,
form, or
I know, right?
fashion.
You don't want to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rob Peter to pay Paul. That's it.
Right. No, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. All right, sweet. Let's get into some Forex pairs here. Yeah, a lot of these are from last week, so I'm gonna redraw a lot of these. But yeah, same thing. See, we got the 5200 cross here, so we know we are in level two. So same. I'm just looking for this to come on down, give us some type of M pattern, or I'm sorry, W pattern off this 200, and that move will look something like this, right? Of course, we have no reload just yet, so the market baseline still needs to come below the static.
Hmm.
Whoops. Give us that. And boom. This would be nice. A 2.5. This could actually happen. So maybe Tuesday, something like this. I'll definitely be looking out for this around Tuesday. Risking $1 to make $2.50. I will take it. I'd love for this to set up.
Hmm.
So EU longs, level two longs on EU. EJ has turned around completely. So I'm going to delete this. And this looks like it's going to the upside now. It hasn't happened just yet, but this is more than likely about to cross, and this would be level two longs at this point. All right, so let's put level two long, and then same thing. I will be looking for that same type of pattern off this 200 EMA back to the upside. Market baseline is above the static. It needs to come back below for this reload. And oh, whoops, I don't know why that's up there. All right, cool. And then that move looks something like this here. All right, something like that. This is nice too. This is a 3 for 1. I'll really take this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So this would be good. I love the twos. Anything over two is great because again, my hit rate is pretty high with these setups. So if I can get one of those, that's when I'm leaning a little bit more towards putting a little bit more on it because
Yeah,
it'll be
yeah, I
worth
know.
it.
Just a little bit, right? Starts going in your favor. Maybe one more,
Yeah, yeah,
couple more
yeah.
lots.
So it's like, yeah, no, just no more than 2%. I'll throw extra percent on there just because I know it should probably work out. So
Okay. That's
right,
awesome.
build up a little bit of cushion on that one.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Right, so cool. So looking like in a moment here, level two longs on EJ. EN, it's kind of funky, really. Let's see. Let me move this. We'll just take this off. And this one too. We're looking for the same thing. You see, we got 5,200 cross, so we know we are level two shorts. And look for some type of move like this to the downside. All right, this is a nice 2-for-1 as well. Market baseline has not gone above the static yet, so there's no reload. So we need to see that in play as well. And then we can look at something like this. So level two shorts on EN. It's a lot of them that's actually kind of close, and I just started. So EU, EJ, and EN are actually pretty close. They all are really close to setting up. They don't need much work to do. I actually
Yeah.
took this last week. I took EN last week right here, right when this happened. So this setup is the exact setup that I took on AUD NZD. The exact setup. This is the master trade,
Hmm.
right? So once you get this 1350 cross, you know you're in level one, right? Level one short, and this is coming where? Right after the peak. We got this ugly peak high right here, right? But it runs down, pulls back, hits this,
Hmm.
drop, right? This is the exact same move. And so that's the first move in the cycle, right? 1350 cross,
Yeah.
bounce off the 50. The next move in the cycle is for the 5200 to cross, give you that MW half a bat, head and shoulders pattern off the 200 with the reload and continue in that same direction, right? So
Shorts
this is
only.
what I mean when I say it's, yeah, it's a short to the downside. This is what EMAs have crossed to the downside at this point. 1350 cross to the downside, you know, you're level one short, take it off at the 200. Once the 50 and the 200 cross, still taking it to the downside even further, probably down to this
Hmm.
800 even maybe. But that's the cool part of this like process. Knowing the AMD, knowing the market maker cycle, you can tell where you are. The next move is expected, right? Like this plays out every week. Now, whether you can get in the trade is a different story, right? If you can see
Hmm.
it, that's a different story, right? That's
Yeah.
where the
Yeah.
toughness comes in at. But if it sets up, take that shit. It's gonna work.
Literally. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get on the train because it's
And if
about to
it does,
leave.
mm-hmm. If it doesn't work, don't even worry about it. Take the next one because they're gonna work out. The edge is there. Like seriously, right? EC, same thing. This is just now getting to that point too. Right? We got the 5200 cross, and notice every time that once the 5200 crosses, price has not touched the 200. That's how you can
Yeah.
always tell that that's the next move in the cycle. 5200 cross. The only thing about this one is you do have this 800 EMA in the way. So once it closes, let's say you're in it. Once you get to this 800 EMA, you want to go ahead and well, move stop loss to break even. Just in case this thing bounces and goes back the other way, you don't want to risk it. That's what I do. Makes it nice and simple. And then the times that do bounce off of, I don't have any risk on the table, so I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah.
Right. Plus the
Yeah.
reload, of course. You are all set with this one. It's EC level two shorts. EG. EG has turned around to the other side. EG took my money like 2 weeks ago. I was actually red on the week because of this damn trade like 2 weeks ago. So I
Really.
can't wait for this
Yeah.
one to set back up so I can get my money back.
Yeah.
I went a little too
Just gotta
heavy
wait
on
for the
this
right
one.
setup,
I
right?
just, yep. Not gonna jump in early. I'm gonna stalk it like
Yeah.
I've been doing ever since it hit me. You know, I'm just waiting, being patient. Right, but as soon as this
100%.
damn thing set up, I'm gonna be all over it. So level two longs on EG. EA, pretty much the same thing. We're still in level 2, 5,200 cross to the downside. All right, we need to take this downwards. Right, there's no reload yet, so market baseline need to come above the static, give us that reload. Same exact thing. 5,200 cross, looking for that M structure off the 200. Now, in this case, you just want price to close below the 800 and you're good to go. So this should still be good. Risking $1, make $1.50. That's fine. All right. So not bad at all on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have GU. GU is really ugly. I'm gonna just leave this one alone altogether. This is madness. This is just nothing. This is a chop. So this is a pass
Yeah.
altogether.
Why you always
GJ.
got to wait?
Um, yep. You said it right. You said it right.
Mm-hmm.
Just leave it alone. You got plenty more to choose from. Don't even worry about trying to get that one. It's not even worth it. Right. GJ look a little funny too, actually. So I'm gonna leave both of these alone. Actually, GU and GJ are passes for me. It's ugly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we got something a little clearer. All right, so next up we got GA. Taking GA to the downside. 5,200 cross here. Level 2 shorts. Price has not touched the 200. That's why I want to see price come up. Give me that pattern off the 200. Close below this 800 EMA, so you're not worried about it. Give me this reload on the TDI, and bam, you are all set. All right, so level 2 shorts on GA. GC, more of the same. All right, 5,200 cross once again. Just want to see this market baseline. Oh, excuse me, price come up here. Now this is going to be a little bit difficult because even if you did take this here, you got your 800 EMA sitting right there. So it's not much space at all
Mm-hmm.
to take this, right? So if you did take this, you would probably want to wait for a slight pullback. And once again, once price got towards this 800, just go ahead and put your stops to break even. Because if it bounces, you don't want to be in the trade still, or you don't want to have any risk on the table if it does.
100%.
I normally, as you can see, like I'm really trading the 13, the red one, the blue 50, and the white 200. Those are like my main ones or main EMAs, and I just have the 800 EMA on here because it's a huge support and resistance level. So I just like to have it on here, and yeah, it helps me with these bounce areas because it's a lot of times where it just starts to chop, or it's just bouncing. You're like, man, what's wrong? Yeah, the 800 EMA is probably right there.
For sure. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. It's always the thing that you don't see, right? Or the thing that you don't check. That's it.
Exactly. Exactly. So I just throw that on there. But yeah, this one be a little tricky, so you gotta be careful with GC.
Mm-hmm.
GN was just like EN. I took GN last week too. Right? Same exact thing. We had the let me take this off here. We had this 1350 cross right here. So we knew we were in level one. And the same thing. I mean, I cannot make this stuff up. We got this ugly M structure, pull back to the 50, drop. Now this didn't actually go the full way, right? This
Mm-hmm.
little move over here is nothing. Once this crossed back up to the upside like that, this move was done. So I only made a quarter off of this. It was a very small position. I actually split them up. I had half on EN, I had the other half on GN, and neither one of them actually fully hit with 2 quarters. So I made a half on both those
Yeah.
positions total.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, normally it will go towards the 200. As you see, it end up doing it way over here, but they held this level for so long. I don't sit through all of that. Like you can have it. I don't even want to be in the trade anymore. You can have it.
That's right.
Right. So Same thing here though. Got the 5200 cross. So same thing, right in next move in the cycle. This was level one back here, 1350 cross. Now the 5200 cross. So we're looking for that structure off the 200 with the reload. Level two shorts on GN. Nice and easy. All right. Same thing. I'm gonna speed this up a bit because we only got 10 minutes left. This time flew by.
Yeah. Yeah. Time flies, my guy.
Yeah, for sure. So 5200 cross, looking for the same thing. All right. M off this 200 with the reload. All right. Level two shorts on GF. USD CAD, same thing. We got a lot of level two trades, like a lot of them. It seemed like damn near all of them are level two, really enough. All right, same thing here though. With this one, we got to wait for price to close below this 800 to take it, to give us enough space. Once it closes below there, you are all good to go. You got open range after that. So level two shorts as well on USD CAD. UF, this is nothing. This is chop, chop, chop. This is super ugly. I'm gonna leave this one alone. UJ, this is ugly too. I know Tiger was looking at this earlier today, but this is ugly to me. I'm gonna leave this one alone.
Yeah, yeah.
When it got two, like, like when it looks like this, it just zoop up and down and up and down, and this is just ugly. This is like waves on the ocean or something. It's just not right. So I'm passing on that one. AUD CAD, same thing. We're in level two long. All right. Looking for that reload as well. 5200 cross. Price did touch the 200 right here, but this does not count because if you look down at the TDI, you can see that there's no reload yet. So that is not it. We're still looking for that to come on in.
Yeah.
So level two longs on AUD CAD. ENU, same thing. 5200 cross. Price has not touched the 200 just yet, so we are still looking for the reload and price to move up. So level two longs. Once again, once price gets to this 800 EMA, you want to move your stop loss to break even just in case. NZD CAD, same thing. This is turning around finally, and I just want to see a move, some type of move like this. In essence, NF is ugly. Is it ugly? Yeah, it is ugly. This thing sat in this chop area for so long. All right, I want to see this 5200 cross, so I know I'm in level two. All right, level two long. And then we get a market baseline going below this static here for that reload. I want you to put that up there. Put that right here. All right, why is that doing that? Come on. All right.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
Come on. All right, cool. This is interesting, right? Because just how I mentioned, oh, actually, never mind. That one looked a little bit off. Kind of looked like silver a little bit with that V, but there's no reload yet, so
Yeah,
that does not
definitely
count.
wait for a little bit of pullback if it wants.
Yeah,
If it ever happened.
for sure. Yeah, if. Get some wishful
Yeah, I
thinking.
know. Well, but that's a good thing, right? Is that you set a couple of alerts, you take a look, and if it comes back into your
Yep,
reload, then that's it.
yep. If not, pass. I'll see you next time. Or I'll see you
Fast.
later.
Yeah, there's always another market. Like,
Yep. Always another market, always another trade, always another setup,
hmm
another day.
Yes, sir.
You know? That's what I say. There's no need to rush it. No need to rush it. And I know this game touches your patience so much. But after so many losses, you realize you're like, you know what? There's no need to rush. I look at it as,
Yeah.
like sometimes you're speeding in a car, you're speeding, and
Hmm.
you like, where are you speeding to? Like, you don't got nowhere to go. You don't got nothing to do. You're speeding for no reason right now. Like,
Yeah.
just relax. You know,
Yeah. Chill.
do the speed limit before it's
Yeah. Take the Bentley
right.
instead of the Ferrari.
Yeah, yeah. Take the scenic route.
Oh, God.
Right. So AF level 2 loans here. EF is nothing. This panned out last week, so we got nothing on this one this
Hmm.
week. CAD yen, same thing. Looking for these level 2 longs, something like this to the upside with the reload. All right, FJ is nothing. Gonna pass on this one altogether. CAD Swiss. Ooh, CAD Swiss is pretty close actually. Still no reload yet,
Yeah.
so nothing yet.
Hmm.
This one looks a little okay. So yeah, not too bad. So still level 2 loans
Yeah.
on CAD Swiss. AN is the one that we took. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? What is this?
What you want to see, right? A little bit.
Yeah. Hell, it could have just took the whole thing off at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah, definitely want to see that touch this though. As long as I don't touch this 200 before I do it, I'm totally fine. That's the main thing. All right, so yeah. Whoops. Okay, so AN, we got to see what we're looking for on this one. We got the 1350 cross. All right, and just looking for this move. Much rather pull up like that.
Hmm.
All right. All right, and the last two, AJ and NJ. NJ probably is ugly, so probably just want to take AJ if anything. All right. Get this reload going as well. All right, so level 2 longs on AJ. And then NJ. Yeah, NJ's ugly. If you did want to take one of the two, leave NJ alone. Just take AJ.
Yeah. I was gonna say
It's much
makes it
prettier.
easier for you, easier to decide.
Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Just let it go. And that is about it with 1 minute to spare.
Yeah, literally. That's good. I was
Cool.
wondering if you're gonna get it in under the hour.
Yep. This almost happens almost every Forex Fire session too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of good ones to go through. I mean, there's a lot of different setups, and obviously some are easier to read than others. But I mean, you're looking at so many different pairs that it really is a good exercise to obviously just keep on going through every single pair, right? Because
Mhm.
every single
Yep.
time you look at it, maybe you miss something before, you realize something later on. So it's a great exercise to
Yep.
just keep on going through, and even for the people that watch the stream, that's all it is.
Right.
It's repetitive exercise.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to find a trade. We're going to find a setup. Like it's just you just got to go
Yep.
looking for the right one. Just not be arbitrary about it.
Yep. And just find the one that's the closest, right? Because a lot of them are going to be close. Some of them
Yeah.
pretty, some of them not. Like this is the best one for today, for sure, hands down.
Hmm. Yeah, for
AN
sure,
right
hundred
now is the
percent.
best one to take.
Yeah,
right.
1000%.
Well, cool. Tony, as always, man, it's always a pleasure hanging out with you. It's
Oh,
always a
for
pleasure
sure. I
hearing your
appreciate you
stories.
listening to my stories this evening.
That was amazing. I love it.
Yeah, 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 hundred
And
percent.
chat,
All right,
we will
we'll
be
do it
back
again, my
soon here.
friend.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys know we'll be back on here in a few hours at 3 Central for the Forex Fire
Yep,
session. And yeah, we will see you guys then. All right. Tony, hold it
sweet.
down. I'll make sure
Absolutely.
I catch out your
Awesome.
session. All right, now
Heck yeah, Tuesday.
take it easy,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah.
On Tuesday. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Hola Prime. Trade with transparency.